Hey, this is Tim McGarvey. You know, one of the services that we offer to our clients is local marketing. And in this video right here, I'm going to go over a report that we provide to our clients every month. This report gives them a snapshot view of the progress and their position as it changes and as it improves every month. This particular report here was created for a furniture store in California. Hey John, this is Tim McGarvey. I want to go over this report that I sent to you. To create this report here, we tap into a massive database of business information that gets updated a couple of times a year. We went into this database and we collected all the information that's out there online about your furniture store, and we pulled it all together here in this report. It's about 9 pages long, so it's kind of intense. But the basic summary of all that information that we pulled together, and that is that on a score from 0 to 100, obviously 100 being 100% complete, you scored about a 39. So that means that your presence online is fair. Businesses that score a 39 have some presence in the organic, that's the unpaid search areas on the internet. They have basic listings on some local search sites. But in your case, you have little information in the local search areas and in the online yellow pages. You have a few ratings and a few reviews. So overall, there's a lot of areas here that we can improve and a lot of ways here that we can really help you do this. On the front page here, you see over here on the right, there's 5 things right here that how we can help you to improve your score. And then there's 3 things under here, steps that you could take right away. But before we start talking about the action steps, let's first take a look at exactly how we got this information and what all the details are that gave you a score of 39. All right? So the first thing that I want to look at with you is the results that we found on the local search sites. Okay? Right here in the first chart, this is showing us the number of local websites that have a presence for your business, okay? And you see that on some of them you do okay. For the internet yellow pages, you're about a 55%. Your social networking, it's about 50. Directory assistance is about 30. Local search, it's a little bit higher. For category sites, those are like specific sites that would be about furniture stores, your presence is 0. Really what we want to see here is that your presence would be at least 75 or higher, okay? And then down here on the second chart is on the sites where you do show up, okay? This is showing us how much information, the depth of information that there is out there right now about your furniture store. And so you can see it's really low. Again here too, we want to see this above the 75% range, all right? Now let's take a look at a list that shows us all the individual local sites. Here's the first page here that we want to look at. And obviously, look at this, you've done pretty good with yp.com and superpages.com. But overall, there's a lot more sites here that need your attention. You can see by all these red dots that these areas and these specific sites need your attention. Let's take a look here and see how you're doing on the local search sites. Right here at the top, you see that on Yahoo Local, City Search, Google Places, and Bing Business Portal, you're doing pretty good. Not so bad on MapQuest either. However, there are a lot more sites here. You see all these red dots. All these sites need your attention. You also want to pay attention here to the fact that on the previous page and on this page too, several of the sites are pointing out to you that there is a problem here with your phone number. All right? This means that your phone number probably does not sync with some of the information in your profile. All right? And this is the same thing that we found and we discovered yesterday with when we were looking at your Google Places profile, that your phone number doesn't seem to be matching up. So you definitely want to take care of that. Let's also take a look here and see how you're doing with social media. We see here that on Yelp, you're solid, but on Facebook, Twitter, Manta, Foursquare, Insider Pages, Mojo, not much going on with your furniture store and social media. Let's also take a look at your ratings and your reviews. The reason why ratings and reviews are so important now is that these sites and directories, they're kind of like the new word of mouth. Instead of people asking their neighbors and their friends for a referral, people are checking these directories in social media. Getting found by people on the internet now, it's really not enough anymore. You really have to have good ratings and reviews. You start by getting yourself established in these directories and social media first, and then there are a couple of other strategies that you need to employ to start generating good reviews. Looking at your ratings here, I do see that you have a couple of sites here that have ratings, but overall here you see that there are a majority of sites that don't have any ratings for you. And here's a quick look at the reviews that you have online for your furniture store. There's really not anything recent here. The most recent one is from January of 2010. The lack of ratings and the lack of reviews here really limits your ability to get traction in any of the directories and the social media sites where you are listed. You may not realize it, but your lack of presence on these social media sites and these local marketing sites that we're looking at right now really equals a lack of presence for you in the search engines. So let's take a look at the search engines to see what this means. When people are searching for your type of business, for a furniture store in your area, what do those results look like? This is what the results look like. When they search for a furniture store in Oakland, you show up one time. Your website does right here at position number 20. Okay, let's see what the search results look like when people search for the products that you offer. Let's see where you show up for those searches. You don't show up at all. And so this is what we've been talking about, that a lack of presence really in these sites and on these directories is in essence a lack of presence in the search engines. 97% of all consumers now use the internet when they're researching products or services in their local area, like when they're looking for furniture or your furniture store. 8 out of 10 of these consumers who research online, they call or visit a store, and 60% of those end up buying. So you're probably wondering, what are some of the things that you can do to improve your score and your online visibility and your presence? Well, here's a list on the front page, the executive summary, the front page of your report. Here's a list of the top 5 action steps that I would recommend that you take. These are the things that would, right now, this month, would boost your score the most. And a good plan is for you to do the top things, these top 5 things every month for a minimum of 3 months. Okay? In other words, you would do the top 5 things this month. Okay, and then next month, the next top 5 things to do, and then the third month, the next top 5 things to do. All right, it takes a couple of months, and it takes time for the search engines to be able to find your new listings, to index them, and for you to start to see the effects of all of these new listings and everything building up, and for your rankings to change. Okay. Then once you start to get your overall score up and your presence online starts to increase, then you can start working on these places that where you can pull ahead of your competitors, like some of the spots where I just showed you, perhaps in terms of social media. Okay, and listen, one other thing that I strongly suggest that you do on a regular basis, and that's that you solicit reviews from your happy customers. You could set up a simple program to do where you ask them to write a review for you and post it on Yelp or Google Maps, and then give them a discount or a gift like a Starbucks card or something like that. Also, if you have an email list or a mailing list of your customers, you could send a message out to them that would generate a bunch of positive reviews for you over a period of several weeks. Kind of like a jumpstart program while you get your regular review program up and running. But let me ask you, what if you could start implementing these recommendations right now, today? We could take care of these top 5 items and jumpstart your online review program this month. Then it's just a question of whether you want to do a 3-month program or a 12-month program. Okay, so let me tell you what's included in this local marketing plan. First of all, I want you to know that nothing about this plan in this system is automated, okay? All of the work, everything that's done for you and for your business from day one is done by real live people, okay? There's nothing automated. It's not simply taking your information about your business and pushing a button and sending it out repeatedly to all these websites. It's not that. It's actually editors based right here in the United States doing all of this work for you line by line. Okay, it's important that you understand that because this is very different from a lot of the local marketing services that are being offered. Okay. Another thing that I want you to know is that we gather and organize the data about your business that helps us make these submissions and provide the most complete and comprehensive information about your business online. All right, we are drawing information from hundreds and hundreds of sites, okay, to be able to do this for you effectively. So the analysis that we provide is detailed, it's deep. You can see that in the report. I don't think you're going to find a report like this from anybody else. All right, so while you're working with us, every month we're going to do 5 submissions or 5 corrections for your business listings. And these are going to be the 5 most important and the most critical things that need to be fixed about your listings online this month. Okay, so if you think about it, over the course of a year, we would submit and fix 60 of the most critical issues with your profiles online. Okay, and we would expect, you know, it's not uncommon, okay, for businesses to score profiles that are 80 and higher. Okay. Not only that, we also provide automatic notifications and alerts about reviews and ratings by text or by email, however you want to get those. So as soon as you get a review online, we're going to notify you and you'll hear right away. This is super important in terms of hearing about these reviews, not only because it feels great when someone said something really good about you online, but also when someone puts in a negative review, when a customer has a complaint and they're frustrated and they put this information about you and your business online, you want to be able to respond right away so you can contact that customer and see if you can solve that problem to possibly turn a negative review into a good one. Okay, that's super important. Reviews and ratings are crucial, okay, to your business and your reputation online. So we're going to help you manage that. All right. Not only that, every time that you get a great review and you get a good rating, we're going to syndicate those reviews to your Twitter and to your Facebook channels on an ongoing basis. Okay, that's super powerful. And that is going to continue to happen every time you get a good review. All right. And another thing that we want to tell you about is the monthly reports. Just like this report that we've gone over in this video, you're going to get a report like that every month, and it's going to show you everything that's happening and all the changes, and you're going to be able to track your progress every single month. All you have to do is decide to get started today. Give me a call or send me an email. My phone number is 646-435-0119. I'll prepare a 3 or 12-month plan for you so we can get started immediately. If you want to improve your online visibility, drive more traffic to your website, and increase your sales, this is how you do it. Contact me today. I can't wait to hear from you. I would love to get started working with you today.